So the Nataka in Karnataka is finally over. After hectic parleying, breakfast meeting, lunch meeting, calling up, backroom parleys, an hour-long meeting, it is now final. Siddaramaiah is the next Chief Minister of Karnataka, and this was announced by KC Venugopal. Of course, DK Shivakumar, yet another player in all the drama that unfolded for the past 72 hours, 48 hours, 24 hours, when it went from being very mild, then intense and extremely intense. He is going to be the Deputy Chief Minister. So for all of you who've joined us, we've kept the promise. We did not speculate. We did not run away with the news. We held our horses down, and like how, and here we are telling you right now that Siddaramaiah is the Chief Minister of Karnataka. Namaskara to Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, and Shivakumar shall be the Deputy Chief Minister. What happened? We saw twists and turns. It was like a Pulp Fiction novel. You know, it was like two families who were fighting, brothers, you know, the Mahabharata as we have in our, oral tradition. But what do you think was that clinching moment, Brijesh, when it was final? This is it.
Well, I think, if you ask me one reason why DK Shivakumar has not gotten the top seat, it's because of the ED cases against him. Because the government realizes, see, politically he was on a very strong footage. It will be wrong to compare his case with Sachin Pilot and others because there were doubts about, who contributed how much. In this case, the win of Karnataka, if you give 50% to Siddaramaiah, you have to give 50% or more than that for providing the organizational heft, the financial backing, and ensuring that there was a smooth run as far as the entire campaign was concerned, and Congress not putting a foot wrong. So DK Shivakumar was in the reckoning, but I think the center, the Congress High Command as well as other leaders also realized that if he becomes the Chief Minister, and after that if there is an ED raid or ED summon or something to the effect, it is going to damage the Congress's charge of corruption against the government. Right. See, Congress has been making a lot of effort to portray Bomai as the 40% Chief Minister. It played a very critical part in Congress getting 135 seats, and to imagine that to have a Chief Minister who within no time might get summons from the ED and the CBI, and should not forget also that the new CBI director is someone who is very, very inimical to Mr. DK Shivakumar. So I think that would have put the Congress in a spot of bother, and elections for 2024 is literally round the corner, less than a year away. So I think this is one thing which I think decided or very decisively swung the narration in Siddaramaiah's favor. Siddaramaiah has more MLA support, no doubt about it. But this time DK Shivakumar was a very, very powerful claimant for the top job. But I think it was this issue, and also remember, yesterday, Abhishek Manu Singhvi had to appeal to the Supreme Court for the issue to be, for given some days relief. Otherwise, it would have been very, very embarrassing to be hearing the same case of, about ED and CBI case of DK Shivakumar when all this, back and forth is happening as far as who's going to be the next Chief Minister of
Would
Kannada.
have been an embarrassing jugalbandi,
massive embarrassment.
Brijesh.
Massive embarrassment.
You are there, the
so
court,
that,
and
that,
here.
that I think that I think is something which decisively swung the case in favor, and I think the chatter goes that that there's an option also being provided to him that once you get this thing cleared and all, he has age on his side, and he has the organizational heft on his side. There are two ways about it.
Dr. Itnal, do you think that was one overriding factor which tilted the scales in favor of Siddaramaiah? Because, they have not spoken about even the rotational aspect. But let us imagine if it was just one uninterrupted term, to have Shivakumar sitting there and then the ED getting after Shivakumar would have been a major embarrassment. Do you think that is the primary reason, or there are other reasons as well, Dr. Itnal?
Sudha, do you think it is going to be any less an embarrassment for a Deputy Chief Minister to face ED arrest?
Logical?
Of course not. The opposition is not going to let go of even that opportunity, or even any cabinet minister for that matter. So these things were being discussed. Whether DK Shivakumar, if he is the Chief Minister, what happens if there is CBI and ED, backlash and things like that. But I don't think. Even if being a cabinet minister or a deputy chief minister, if he faces this situation, I don't think it is any less of an embarrassment. So that is neither here nor there, if you ask me. But what really I see is that this is more about the resolve of Siddaramaiah versus DK Shivakumar's resolve. It is more of that digging in heels and the adamant nature of both of them. But why all this 4 or 5 days of drama is that somewhere I am sensing that DK Shivakumar wanted this to be known to each and everybody in the party. He did not want to just give up just like that. So for all that we know, we cannot assume that it's not going to be a split term. Only because split term cannot be announced. That's why they are not saying it. And what I'm hearing from Congress sources, there is going to be a split term, and DK Shivakumar has insisted that in the CLP meeting in the evening, the CLP must be told that there is going to be a split term, at least orally, if not in writing. So that is what DK Shivakumar is looking at. He wants to be the KPCC head. So come on, again, if the KPCC head faces a CBI or ED inquiry, is any less of an embarrassment? Yes, it is. So that ED and CBI, to me, they appear to be paper tigers as of now. Because anyway, it is there. When KPCC president, when DK Shivakumar was made KPCC president, then also we knew. When he was heading the campaign of Karnataka, then also we knew. So we know that there is an impending danger from that aspect. But the point is, DK Shivakumar wanted to make sure each and everybody knows in the party, high command and the legislator, so that he does not face Rajasthan situation.
Professor Puranik, Dr. Itnal put forth his views very, very strongly, and there is logic to it. He says, is it any less embarrassment if the Deputy Chief Minister is also booked and pursued by the CBI and other investigating agency? It's an equal embarrassment. So tell me something. What everyone is looking at it is, Siddaramaiah is more mature. He completed his full term. He has a hold over finances. All the 5 guarantees that Rahul Gandhi there announced, that can be fulfilled only by Siddaramaiah. He also he's popular among MLAs. Do you think those are the reasons which finally clinched it? Because let's not forget, Shivakumar was very, very adamant. He said, all of it or none. I will not accept. He was very adamant, Professor.
Yeah, both Mr. Itnal and myself, we know them so deeply. That we have a lot of things to express and all that, but now I restrain, and I thank the Congress High Command and Sonia ji or whoever it is, Mallikarjun Kharge and even Rahul for ending this high voltage drama, which could have been avoided. This was an high voltage, unwanted kind of drama which the people of Karnataka did not expect from a Congress party which has posed that kind of unity picture. That's one thing. Second thing is, I partially agree with both of them that there is a Damocles sword hanging on the head of DK Shivakumar. That is there. But even Mr. Siddaramaiah is not free from that. Now, the BJP, they are experts in digging out all sorts of things, like Lokayukta is there. Earlier, redo cases, 32, 42 cases. Only DK Shivakumar has got 9 cases and all. So these are all there. That will be there. I don't think they will see any logical end. They are only threats and perceptions, or for the media to kind of discuss and deliberate and all that. But the judicial process, as you know, it takes 20 years for Lalu to be convicted and Sukhdev and others to be sent to jail or whatever punishment that is. There are exoneration. So, I give benefit of doubt to the evidence and the judicial system that we have inherited in this country.
Rotational, power sharing, even the months, 30 months you and then me later, we are not saying it because unless it's announced, as you very well know, all of us working for, the outfit, we do not possibly speculate. One should not speculate. We have a responsibility. But let me tell you one thing, we saw, I at least sitting here saw the kind of mood changes of Shivakumar, aggressive, tired, restless, very impatient. And now DK Suresh has also spoken that we are not happy. Do you think already, there are 2 questions I have for you. One, do you think this rotational theory will work? And number 2, don't you think the anger is very obvious and there could be a lot of problems in the 2 camps working together? Bhaskar.
Yes, Sudha, I think you are right. We are not at all sure about this revolving door policy or the rotational CM post policy or whatever, because unless High Command or KC Venugopal or Ranjit Singh Surjewala makes it public, we can't presume that they have adopted this particular formula, number one. Number two, I give more weightage to what DK Suresh said, because whatever DK Suresh said, it is not his voice. I presume to be that is DK Shivakumar's voice.
Right.
He had to accept it, there's no doubt, but he made his brother to make that particular statement in somehow for an agency copy. It's a very far bigger message he sent out, and that's I think very interesting thing to see, because he is not at all happy with the arrangement they have worked out. And whether it will work out till 2024, yes, no doubt, nothing will happen. After that, of course, we have to wait.